to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Joshua Hines and this is Construction Junction. Today, again, I have my son Jason with me, and we're working on this quarantine bathroom project that we're doing here at the house. And I just wanted to talk about what our next steps are and what we're going to do next. So, up to this point, you can see we have the dark gray tile installed, and we have our sections set in place where our accent tile is going to go, the white honeycomb. And so our next step is to clean this side of the tile up where it's dirty, and we're going to well, first we're going to take these boards out that's holding the tile up. Now that it's dry, let's just stay up, and we're going to clean the tile. We already took all of the spaces out. I've got one more left up there that needs to get out. And then we'll clean all of the grout joints up, clean all of the thin set out of the grout joints so we can then put our grout in. So we're going to grout this gray 100% before we install the white, like we said in the last video. And we also have a few more pieces of gray to put in. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 pieces in, and then we have our pieces in the top and bottom of the niche that we still got to put in. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to let that dry overnight, and we're going to come in the next day and we're going to install all of the white accent tile. Also, moving forward, some of the other items that we have to do, I'm probably going to take this toilet out. I'm going to try to take this sink out. We may leave the sink, but for right now I'm going to take the toilet out definitely, because I want to get a nice finish on this edge next to the Schluter trim where the tile ends there. I want to get that looking nice and smooth, and that sort of goes behind the toilet, so we have to take that out. I'm also going to take this mirror out, and we're going to take that light. We're at least going to take the light loose, because we do need light in here while we're working. But I want to take it out and try to relocate the location higher. And I'm not sure if we're going to end up having to take the sink out yet or not, but we're going to have to move our switch location to the side of the door, and we're going to get into the ceiling so we can install our new exhaust fan, and also put our recessed light in the ceiling inside the shower stall. And I'm thinking about putting a light out here as well. We might do 2 recessed lights in this space, along with our vanity light. It's going to be a lot of light, but like I said before, you want a lot of light if you have a dark tile to brighten the room. It's a small room, we have a darker tile, so we want to add more light than what we need. Then we'll attach it to a dimmer so that you can have the amount of light that you want at any given time. So that's our plan. That's what we want to do in these next couple of days, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Anything you want to say? No? Okay.
But it turns out good.
So it is going to turn out good. And maybe we can do a challenge or 2 while this weekend is going. I don't know, maybe a free throw challenge or a foot race. I don't think he wants to do a foot race. I'm way faster than you. Yeah, okay. It would have to be like a 20-yard sprint race, because that's about all I can do right now.
I'll beat you in a 40-yard dash.
Maybe we do a 3-point contest. I don't know. We're going to pull it together, but somewhere in the middle of us working, we're going to try to do a challenge, and we'll see how it goes. All right. So that's about it, right? So let's get to work. Let's go.
Let's go.
Tell them run it up. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up. Flex. Thumb down now. Check. No drip this. Wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. I wake up. Flex. Thumb down now. Check. No drip this. Wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number 1 up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down.
All right, so we're gonna just do a quick little run through on how to grout towel that's been cleaned and ready to go. If you look in our bucket here, we have our grout already mixed up and ready to be applied. And so just gonna run through it real quickly on how we do it. I have a couple different trowels here that actually floats here. The one that comes with the grouting system that I had a video on recently. I'll leave a link in the description so you can see this system, the Pell Grant system. And this is one like I would normally use that store purchase. So simply have a 4-inch finishing knife, trowel, anything, and just get the grout out of the bucket. Now here's going to be one of the main issues. You have to be able to control the mud on your trowel and be able to apply it onto the float. So you see here, you just stick it on the edge there. And how you want to apply the grout in the joints, you have to go across the joints like at a 45-degree angle. So your goal is to push the grout inside of there so it goes all the way to the back, so it completely fills this crack with grout. That's your goal. And by doing that, you can't go straight on, because then when your trowel gets into the crack, it's going to push deep and then come out. So what you want to do is come on a 45 and just slide across it. Slide across it. And that'll allow you to push the grout all the way to the back. So I'm just going to start on this one right here. Jason's going to end up doing all of the bottom. I'm going to end up doing the top. And so I just want to show you how it's done. Set your trowel on the wall. Then you just pull it on a 45 degree. It's that simple. See, I have the mud stuck on the bottom half of my float. I'm going to put it on the wall and just push. Push. Now this is going to get messy, and that's okay. All of this cleans up. It's okay if it falls on the tub. We'll better clean it later. But that's what you want to do. You want to push it in there on a 45-degree angle. But you got to make sure that you have good coverage everywhere you go. So if you go 45 that way and you're not satisfied with it, you can go 45 the other way, and that'll fill it. Now, when it comes to the edges, same deal. 45 degree, right in there. Just fill it up. Because what we're going to do with the sponge system, we're going to come back and we're going to wipe all this down. So this is similar to like just playing in the mud. You know, so you just wipe all the extra off. You got to make sure you're always at an angle. Now I'm going to show you real quick what it looks like when you come straight on. This is what you don't want to do. So if I come straight on that joint, you can see how I like pushed it in there and now it's not completely full. If you ever do it, just come back again on the 45 and it will fill back again. And, you know, you just use your eyes and just look and see to make sure every spot is filled. Now when you get close to your faucet here, you don't want to interact with this space. So this guard is the amount of space that needs to be free for us to install the faucet. So you can see I have a gap here. I'll try to fill that just a little, but I'm not going to fill it all the way to the guard, because this grout is going to dry hard, so it's going to be hard to get it back out of there once it's dry. So you just go around, you work it, and you can control it on your float like this. Then when you run out, just go back and get some more. All right, so that's the quick one-on-one version of how do you grout a newly tiled wall. So I'm gonna give it to Jason and let him run with it, and I'll work on the top. All right, here we go.
For my wins, I need my ends. This life is real. and play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. And for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, can't play pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in.
All right, so Jason did a great job in his first grout attempt, and this is what it looks like. It looks like just mayhem everywhere. But this is how it looks when you're grouting the right way. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and start the cleaning process and making sure we don't pull all the grout back out of the joints that we just filled. I know it looks a mess, but it's gonna clean up. It's all, able to clean up fairly easy. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, and I'm gonna show him. First, we're gonna use the orange sponge, which is the rough sponge, and then we're gonna move to this sponge second, the one that has the squares in it, and then we're gonna use the finishing sponge last. So I'm gonna put it in the grouting bucket, wring it out a couple times. And if you don't have this bucket set up, you can still do this by having a regular sponge and just wring it all the way out every time you want to clean it out. This is a lot easier on your hands, and it's a much bigger surface, so should make this job go a whole lot easier. Now what I'm gonna do is just put it on the wall flat and just start to make circles. So I'm just gonna do circles everywhere. But I gotta make sure I cover the entire surface. And you can see how easily this cleans up. Make sure that you get all of the hardened grout off of the surface of the towel. You can see here the circles throughout the entire space, and it will slowly come off the wall. So make sure you cover every spot, not a spot left. Go back and cover your area you just hit again. Nice round circles. See what we got here? A dirty sponge. Go back in the tray, clean it off. Push down a few times to get all that grout off. Then come back through the rollers a couple times. All right, then you can come back and just wipe. So now I'm using it again on that 45-degree motion, just to get some of that dirt that's sitting on the wall off, so to make it easier for the next step. So there you go. So now we're fairly clean. That's good enough. So I'm gonna give it to Jason and just let him go with it from here. Get it cleaned off one more time. Now, one important thing with this roller system, you have to tilt this and get the black plastic piece up in there first, and then roll through. Once you roll through, you're in good shape. You only gotta do it once. Really. I do it twice by habit. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this wall off, and I'm gonna give Jason the other two walls. Now when you get in the edge, you can't necessarily go in circles, but you still want to mimic that pattern still, so you're not pulling too much back off. You can see how easy this is. Nothing to it. And you can see even the stuff that's on the tub at this point, you can just wipe off easily. You're just making a big mess, but in making a mess, you're accomplishing what you're trying to do here. Sometimes you just gotta get your hands dirty. Alright, so I'll come back on my second pass here in this corner to wipe off. Nice and easy. There you go. Clean it off one more time. Clean it off and just pushing it down in the grate. Clean it out. All right, here we go.
Yeah. never not, never under yard, never ever, I'm forever on. Check my repertoire, check my repertoire, don't check me not. Unless it's checks involved, I've been feeling like I'm next to God. Next to God, next to God. Never not, never under yard, never ever, I'm forever on. Check my repertoire, don't check me not. Unless it's checks involved, I've been feeling like I'm next to God. Next to God, next to God. Never fold, never ever fold, never ever stone a rolling stone till I'm in Rolling Stone. Bet I'm close to gold, need a place, need a safer bank. I've been saving change, I need some space. Chatting in my face, get from around my way. Ay, what you saying, where you at now? I swear that once I leave my city, never coming back down. Wait, from pushing tapes to glowing up around the map now.
All right, so we're at the point now where we've grouted. We did two steps of the wipe down process. So now it's just gonna dry and it's gonna haze over. And once it dries to a certain extent, then we'll wipe it down one more final time and that'll complete the grouting process on the gray. So now I did promise, Jason, that it's not all work and no play. So I had to agree to a challenge. So I'm gonna let Jason tell you what the challenge.
So these are the rules. First, my mom and my sister are gonna flip a coin to see whoever's on my team and his team. Then us two are gonna shoot a 3, and if we miss it, we have to get our own rebound and go back to the 3-pointer. And we have to do that until we make a 3. And then when we make it, our partner has to get the rebound, go to the other side of the court, come back, and they have to make a shot. And tell what the winner and the loser gets.
So, if you lose this challenge, you're gonna get a pie in the face. Pie in the face. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna lose, so I don't matter. All right, let's go ahead outside and see what's gonna happen. All right, so let's get this challenge started. You see, I brought out the heavy artillery. You're in trouble. So, heads or tails, who wants to call it? Jalen? Heads or tails, which one?
Heads.
Heads. Let's see.
Heads.
And we're on heads. Jalen, who you want on your team?
Daddy.
All right, so that means me and Jalen.
We got this.
Mommy.
Yeah, we do.
Let's get it. Bruh. Oh, hell no! Go, Taylor, go! Go, Taylor! Me. Bruh. Kill shot!
Oh my god!
I told her to practice!
Oh my god!
What happened? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Go, Jalen, go! Go, Jalen! Go, 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 go! Touch it! Come back, come back! Come back! Go, Jalen! What happened?
I'm making the first shot.
What happened?
Doesn't help when you're screaming.
All right,
This is what you get for losing.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Spider face.
I can't see nothing.
All right, clear. Good.
This is what you get for losing.
Hello, cutie pie.
She hit you hard too. Oh man. Oh man. We gave y'all the best opportunity to win, but we won. Yeah.